Hello and welcome to part 3 of Let's Play Soleil. On the last video I managed to get to this village of Anome, and now I'm going to talk to some of the villagers. I'm going to go to this place first though. Ramsey's Animals for Hire. If you're looking for a partner, come in. Ramsey, you can hire partners here. I will introduce some of them to you. I can save you when you're in a spot of trouble, but I can only do it once. Would you like to hire me for 50 malins? Yes. I'm so glad. I will return to Ramsey once I've done my duty, but don't feel bad. Yeah, basically, this one, you can buy some of the animals. This one is, I will restore you your life once when you die. So when you die, she'll bring you back to life. Only once though. But you can always rebuy the animal. So it's quite a good... It's one of the best ones you can buy, basically. I heard a voice crying for help from the other side of that huge rock. What rock? I hear there's an animal on the other side of that huge rock, but there's nothing we can do. We may cause some damage by moving it. I can't allow that. There's hot lava spewing out of Hot Daisy. It's too hot to go through. I never understood this bit up here when I was a kid. I always thought it did something. To the top is the rock of reflection. To the right is the rock of prostration. Touch and repent. It doesn't actually do anything. It's just there. Make way, make way, make way for Mr. Bear. I wish I could run that fast. Elfo, we have an automatic door. Some have to step on it many times to get it to work. Fanty, it was Mr. Monkey's idea to use a huge rock to block the monsters, but it was my dad who moved it there. Only my dad is strong enough to move that rock. Thankfully, we only have to jump on this 3 times, not 30 times. I can lift heavy objects with my nose. Do you want to know how it is done? I'd love to lift things with my nose. Okay then, lift that board. Can't do it. Think positively, just believe that you can do it. Rudiger has learnt to lift things up. Press button A in front of the object you want to lift, and press it again to throw it. Press A button whilst jumping to throw it further. So yeah, couldn't jump and couldn't lift objects up. 14 years old. What a hero. Ah, this must be the rock that everyone was talking about. I heard a sad voice come from the other side of that huge rock. There must be an animal there. You look strong. Why don't you move the rock and take a look? It's pretty huge. Oh my god, I can lift boulders. Yeah, I actually really like this level. I like it's got like a weather concept, which is quite cool. With the wind blowing you around, and it actually is useful to get through the level, so it's not just some annoying obstacle that they put in. As you can see, even with buying that cat, I've still got quite a lot of money. I only need, I think it was 50 to get through the rest of the game, so there might be some more instances where I need it, but I really can't remember. Go this way. I hope you're ready for the slugs as well, because there are a shit ton in this level. That can be a bit annoying though. Just trying to jump at things. So yeah, I had a bit of trouble with this video again. I actually managed to record 10 minutes in, and then it proper started to lag on me, so I've redone it. But this take's much better, as I'm actually saying stuff. My last take I didn't really say a lot. So here with the wind, I can use it to jump this gap. If it weren't for the wind blowing, there's no way to get past that. There's lots of shrimp as well. Killer shrimp. Okay. It's actually pretty cool as well. The way that it teaches you about the wind and how you can use it to get further in the game without actually telling you about it. So it shows you that the wind moves you around, and then you kind of use your own initiative and work out yourself that you can gain these, move further in the level. Like here, there's no way to reach it unless you use the wind. And the game teaches you without having to explain it to you and cram it down your throat, which is always good game design, I find. You don't have to tell everyone how to play the game fully. We have some intelligence, we can work out ourselves. So I do like that. I love the little slidey noise it makes when you slide on things. It's really cute. So if I go down here, push this, I've made like a little shortcut to go back to the beginning of the level. Like again, like I said before, it's a nice little touch that some games do. It's just nice to bypass a level that you've already done. I'm gonna go this way. Oh no, the bridge has collapsed. So up here, there's an item that I shouldn't really be able to get now. You're supposed to come back later in the game when you've gained some new abilities, but if you're clever about it and lucky with timing, then you can get it now. So basically, later in the game, there's an ability to bounce your sword off walls, but obviously I don't have that now. But if I throw it and yeah, you can see what I'm trying to do. The wind can be a bit annoying. So if I throw it and run, I can, if I'm at the right position, just click the box. I can do it. I've literally just done it twice on my last 2 playthroughs. So hopefully, 3rd time's the charm. But sod's law, trying to show you guys for my hopefully final attempt in this video, it's not going to happen. Nearly. Nearly. You have to position it just right. You can't stand too close to the block because you'll hit the wall, and you can't stand, there we go, you can't stand too far away because it won't reach far enough. But yeah. So it's a nice little trick there. I want to try and get as many of the hidden power-ups as I can early on, as I don't want to do too much backtracking. Now obviously I can use the wind to get across this bridge, but I just want to show you that these boards scattered throughout the level can be used as a stepping stone. Slugs! Slugs! Lots of slugs! It was around here where it was starting to bug out before, but it took me a lot longer to get here, so this one's actually being a bit better. There's a board at the top. I can't remember if I need it or not, so we're just gonna go this way, so I might need to come back. This way. Oh, there's a board there, so it doesn't really matter. The one at the top. I think it's so you can get across that bridge. Now, what way do I need to go? I can't remember if I go up or left, so we will go left. This is the end of the level here. Pretty. Oh no, it's not. There you go. No, I'm stuck. The thing with these money bags as well, as soon as you pick one up, they don't regenerate. So it's a one-time use, I'm afraid. Later in the game, there's not too many scattered around. There's quite a few generously are out at the beginning, but further in, I'm playing really badly. Further in, there's not too many. So I need to throw it, jump, jump, jump. And there's a weird jellyfish I can't attack. So maybe I can step on it.
octopus. Who are you, boy? If you've come for the penguin, you can't have him. Here, take a dose of the penguin attack.
And this is the first proper boss, guys. And he's not too tricky. Again, just wail on him with your sword. And dodge his penguin attack. After you get him down to half health, he starts to change colour and be a bit more furious, but other than that, just keep wailing on him.
You good-for-nothing penguin.
Rudiger's maximum health points increased. Pengy, thanks to you, I'm free. Now, as you can see, I'm a penguin. I used to live on this icy island of Freezer. But it was attacked by a terrible monster. I was captured to work as a slave, but I've decided now, let me go with you to challenge the monster, okay? I'm coming with you, even if you say no. Pengy the penguin joins the group. Depending on which animals you have, press button C for protection. So yeah, Pengy, use me in hot places, my magic can freeze things. He's one of the, I wouldn't say the most useful, but he will be used quite a bit for the game. So I guess I'm going to make my way to Castle Freezer. I haven't edited that, it literally just skips you out of the town, which is quite cool. Now if I press C, then I can use him to jump in front and attack the enemies for minimal damage. It's the same button that's used for when Johnny attacks, so that's why Johnny does nothing. So now I have two animals. The two that I have though, as you can see, when I throw the sword, it turns into an ice sword. Kills these monsters in one hit now. Like I said, you can combine some of the abilities, but these two, their abilities don't combine. Johnny's doesn't really combine with anyone. Like I said, he does become a really redundant character later on, but he does have some use. So I have an ice sword, and I'm pretty sure someone mentioned something about a hot volcano. So maybe that's where I need to go now. I like how if you miss with the sword and bring them in your line of attack, that the sword can still attack them, which is pretty cool. Proper owns have an ice. And now we're off to Hot Daisy. So join me next time for part 4 of Let's Play Soleil, where we managed to go through our hot volcano. See you next time!